Have you ever been a broke friend? Welcome to 5 Minutes with Kayleen. At the age of like 3 to 5, you see small kids like, showing off, like, my daddy has this big car, and I have this new shoes, and I have this. And like, there's always a showing off that happens when we were kids, or even if you just go to any 4 to 5 year old, you just see them like it will always be there. And it's very interesting. It's such an interesting notion because most of the 4 to 5 year old kids don't really have anything that belongs to them. And even what's crazier is that it pours into primary and into high school. And the difference is that in high school is that it was at a larger scale and sometimes with friends. I love we talk about high school. I moved to a lot of schools when I was in high school. Okay, let me not say a lot, but a fair amount of schools. And I would find myself where I have these friends and they live in this lifestyle and I don't have that. And would always meet up. Not always meet up, but would always have plans or like, let's meet here, let's do this, let's have this fun, like blah, blah, blah. And I just could not for the life of me say I don't have that. I don't have that money. Where's that money coming from? It wasn't because I wasn't working or anything, but even for my parents, like there were just things that were not in the budget at that time. Sometimes I'd go and meet up with these people and I'd feel like an imposter inside. I'd feel like, oh, they don't know where I'm just coming from. They do not know that like I have hustled to get this money. Like not even me, my parents have hustled to get this money. So I can just sit here and take one milkshake or take this thing, and so that I just feel like I belong with you guys. And you guys are gonna go home and you're gonna have probably crazy meals and I'm just gonna have normal meals or something like that. And it's not that it's not that my home, like we were extremely doing really bad, but sometimes I just could not measure up to financially to the friends that I had around me until everybody finished school. That's the first time I had of someone being broke, of someone actually acknowledging that they don't have money. And that was such a crazy phenomenon to me because I was like, oh my gosh, like all this time when I could have just so said no, when I could have removed myself from so many weird situations with, money and stuff, I could have just said no, I don't have a budget for that. I can't just wake up in the morning and we decide to meet up and we do. Like I actually have to have a plan. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's the first time I saw some of these friends of mine actually say like, yo, I'm actually broke, we can't meet up. And that's how I've come to the notion that I will be wealthy. Your girl's gonna be rich. Your girl's gonna do it, make it in life, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna make it. But as I am waiting and as I'm doing that, I am not going to put myself in positions that put me in awkward places with my finances. I mean, if my friends meet up and if my friends want to go somewhere, I am at the liberty to say like, that was not in my budget and I don't have money for that right now. And that's okay. It's not shameful. It's just being responsible with your money. I wish that I knew being the broke friend is fine. It's fine because I could have planned for all those things that I did. And I did put my parents in such weird positions. Not even weird, like really bad. Like honestly, they really did work hard for me to just enjoy, with my friends. And sometimes I really did push them to the wall because of that. And it didn't have to be that way because it really wasn't that I'm enjoying the meeting or anything, but it's just to fit in with people. Now that I realize that it can pour out into a university life, a campus life, and it can pour out into a normal day-to-day life. So have you found yourself in such positions where you're around people who have all the money they want and they can go to all the parties and all the meetings and all the best restaurants, but you are not there yet? And have you ever found yourself using money that you probably should have used it for something more responsible? Tell me down below. I'd really be interested to hear what you have to say. Bye. And that's 5 minutes with me.